Hello everyone! This hour on Verbling, the next in my Grammar Garage series of classes. Today we are going to be not only working on, but solving the mystery of so and such. In this class, if you're having trouble with so and such, you're going to learn the difference, really learn them, and never make a mistake again. No more boring grammar classes. We're going to learn this in a fun and communicative way. Okay? We're going to get started in just a minute. Just a quick introduction while we're waiting for people to come in. If you click on the link in the chat window, you can go to my profile page where you can follow me to see all my upcoming classes. And of course, you can book a private tutoring session with me where I will help you by customizing a learning plan to get you to your goals as soon as possible. Just send me a message first so that I can find time for you in my schedule. All right, we're going to get started right now. Take a look at the material there on screen. And if you want to, you can open it on your computer using this link. All right, Ms. Rebecca, how are you today?
I'm fine. And you? What about you?
Couldn't be better. Couldn't be better.
Yeah.
I'm on top of the world.
Yeah.
And what about you, Sylvia? How are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thanks.
Excellent. Very good. All right, we've got some more people coming in, but I'll tell you what. Let's get started. Let's get started with or without them because they'll pick it up as they go along. We've got a lot to do. This is going to be pretty good because everyone gets this wrong. But by the end of class today, you'll have a simple schema that will help, that you'll be able to review, that will tell you the difference when to use one or the other. You will definitively fix the problem, and we're going to practice it by playing a little game at the end. So I'll make sure that you get the practice you need. Oh, let's just say a quick hello to Mr. Leonardo. Hello, Leonardo. How are you? Hello, Leonardo. How are you? Uh-oh, I don't hear you, Leonardo. Why don't you click the top of your screen and turn on your microphone? Hello, Leonardo.
Hello,
how are you?
John. Okay, I'm okay. And you?
Fantastic. So, where are you from, Leonardo?
I'm from Brazil.
Very good, very good. And this is your first time here, right? I don't think I've seen you before.
Yes. First time in field. I just had three classes here in Verbling, but with you is the first time.
Okay, fantastic. Nice to have you. Nice to have you. So here's the plan. We're going to learn about this, but I'm not going to teach you grammar rules. I want you to learn from a real source of English. So we're going to do a little bit of reading in the beginning. The difference between so and such. We're going to read a funny little text. It's pretty short. And then we're going to use that text to work out the difference between the two and a way that you can remember it. And at the very end, we're going to play a little game to get you to practice so and such. Okay? Let's give it a chance. Let's give it a try. So, this is a funny little article about, it's kind of cultural between the United States and Europe, a difference in culture perhaps. The danger of suffocation. It's kind of ironic. Ms. Rebecca, why don't you take the first paragraph? We're going to go around the room. This is about 2 pages here. Take the first one.
The first one, okay. I bought a new TV the other day, and as I remembered the various layers of packaging from the product, I noticed this warning on a large plastic bag. To avoid suffocation, keep away from children. Since reading this message, I've been so worried that I've been keeping away from children in order to avoid being suffocated. And just
think about that for a second. Read that last line again, Rebecca. Read it slowly.
One.
The last line. Read it slowly.
I've been keeping away from children in order to avoid being suffocated.
Yeah. What's the joke there?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure about the meaning of suffocated. Suffocated is to be hot?
No, no, no.
Ah.
Class, help her out. Suffocated means you can't do what?
Breath.
Breathe.
Breathe.
Suffocated means you can't breathe. No air. No air. So listen to that warning and tell me, what is the misunderstanding that the author experiences? Hi, Tanya, how are you? Hello, Tanya, how are you?
Hi, teacher.
There you are.
Hi, teacher.
Listen to this. The package said, when I bought the TV, the package said, to avoid suffocation, keep away from children. Since reading this message, I've been so worried that I've been keeping away from children in order to avoid being suffocated.
Okay, yeah. I know he's a little bit stupid.
He's stupid. He's now afraid of children because, you know, he might not be able to breathe if he's around children. Think about that for a minute. Let's take a moment to reflect. Well, hang on just a second. What are the most common warning labels you find on products and packaging? Besides this, give me a few others that you know of.
What? Sorry, say again, please.
What are the most common warning labels you find on products and packaging?
Keep away from fire, for example.
Yeah, good. Keep away from fire or from flames. That's right.
Yeah, yeah. Some, you know, chemicals, plastic or something like that.
Very good. Class, any others that you come to mind? What are some warning labels? Keep away from fire. To avoid suffocation, keep away from children. Any others to the class?
Hot environment, sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Something like that. Okay, very good. Any others? I'll take that as a no. Give me a second here. Sorry, I have to open something.
Well, it's very common as well, as we can see here in this article, keep away from children, a lot of things.
Okay, very good. Hold on a second. Oh, sorry, I got to open something on my computer. Give me just a second here. Let me ask you another question in the meantime. I think I'm missing something important I wanted you to see. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. What I want you to do is take a quick look. I'm going to move the presentation forward here. I want you to take a quick look at this slide. Okay. Take a quick look at this slide. It's the end of the article. And give me a second. Sorry. There we go. Okay, fine. And what I want you to do is read the information in the warning labels and tell me what product you think they come from. Okay? So, I don't know, it's a little hard to see. I only had two on the screen because they're kind of big. Alright? But, by the way, welcome to class, Anna Carolina and Jair. Nice to have you.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, very good, very good. So, and Jose as well, I saw you sneak in there.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So, let's see, Tanya, why don't you read the one on the left side for us? It's a little bit small. See if you can read it. I'll see if I can make it a little bigger as well.
Yeah, warnings, teacher.
That's
About
right.
the warnings. Okay, I will try. The letter is too small, but I'll try. Capsule may cause drowsiness.
Drowsiness. Repeat.
Affected. What, teacher?
Repeat. Drowsiness.
Drowsiness.
That's good.
Drowsiness. So, capsule may cause drowsiness if affected do not drive or operate machinery.
Machinery. Mm-hmm.
Avoid alcoholic drink. Do not exceed the stated dose. If your symptoms persist, consult your doctor. Keep out of children.
Keep out
Other
of-
ingredients include sodium.
Keep out of reach of children.
Keep out of reach of children. Other ingredients include sodium,
Well,
metabisulfite.
that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay,
Do not,
class, tell me what kind of warning? What product do you think
Yes,
that?
I think that sometimes I read this kind of label on box medicine.
Yeah, probably comes from medicine, right?
Yes.
And we've got some good
Yeah.
words there. Look at the word in the chat window one more time, Tanya. Look at the word in the chat window. I gave you the IPA symbol for it. See it?
okay.
In the Verbling
Drowsiness.
chat? Yeah, that's it. Drowsiness with a Z.
Drowsiness.
Very good. So, it may cause drowsiness. What does that mean, by the way?
Feel tired.
That yeah, it makes you tired. You're drowsy.
Feel as going to bed to sleep.
That's right. Okay, so don't operate heavy machinery because you may be drilling a hole in your in your colleague or something like that, or don't drive a car. Okay, very good. And Anna Carolina, I know it's a little difficult to read, but do you think you could read that little the warning label on the right side for us? It's a little hard to see, but try it.
Okay, the blue one or the black? Sorry.
Sorry, the blue one.
Okay, harmful. This one?
That's right.
Harmful is swallowed. This one?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, if swallowed, seek medical advice immediately and show this container or label. Do not induce vomiting. Avoid contact with skin and eyes. Wash hands after use. Keep container clearly labeled. Keep out of the reach of children.
Okay, excellent. Where do you think that comes from? What kind of product?
Well, something that is poisoning. Any kind of chemical.
Yes.
It is written that it's anti-freeze and summer.
Yeah, actually, yes. Yes, do you know what antifreeze is?
Something that stop chemicals to freeze. It's very poisonous.
Yeah, and it tastes great.
Yes, it's the danger. It's the problem. I saw a documentary when a woman killed her husband by giving him anti-freeze
Nice.
to drink.
Very nice.
No, it's not nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad way to die. Try not to drink any freeze if you can help it. Okay. So just
This label came from a chemical product, no, John?
Yeah, well, actually, she's right. It actually says it there, antifreeze. So you put antifreeze in your car, and it stops the I guess the gasoline or the oil from the oil from freezing when it gets cold. So it lowers the threshold for freezing. So you can be out there in cold weather and your car will still start. Okay? And in the summer, you've got coolant. That's another word. And if you want, you can look these up. They're not super important, but, you know, good vocabulary. Coolant is what keeps the fluids in the engine cool when it's really hot. And the other word was antifreeze, which stops the oil from freezing in the winter. All right. I wanted to ask you about those just to wrap your head around the idea of warning labels. And what else did I want to ask you? Was there something else? No, I guess that's it. All right. So, notice how sentences in the warning labels like this can be shortened so that there's more space for the essential information. Okay? So, I want to give you a few examples. We're going to read this in a second. We're going to go back to the reading, but let me move this back. Move this back to the first page. Whoops. There you go. But in the chat window, I'm going to give you a warning, and I want you to tell me how you think it could be shortened. Okay? Leonardo, I'm going to give you the first one, and this one, you might guess because we kind of saw it. Whoops. Leonardo, how would you shorten that warning label? What word could you remove?
If?
Sorry, it's already shortened. I meant to say, what's the full version? I meant to say, I'm giving you the shortened version. What's the full version of that sentence, you think? In the chat window. See the last thing I wrote? Can you read it back to me?
Okay.
Why don't you read it first? See the last thing I wrote in the chat window? The Verbling chat?
Yes, yes. I'm thinking.
Why don't you read it to me so I know that you're looking at the same thing? Can you read it to me?
Harmful is swallowed.
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 Right?
I think we can change to complete the sentence.
Well, you don't need to change it. Just put in the missing words. What words do you think are missing from that sentence? There's no trick here. Keep it simple and obvious. All right, let me give you an example because I think it's a little bit confusing. So something simple could be, this product is harmful if you swallow it, which could be shortened to if swallowed, or if swallowed by you or by a person. So this is what I mean. We've taken out certain words to make it fit. Now the problem is, if we take out those words, we might change the meaning, like with the paragraph that Rebecca mentioned. So let's try one more. Hang on, one you haven't seen. How about this one? Wash hands after use. Mr. Jair, take a look at this one and tell me what words do you think might be missing from that sentence?
Let me see here.
Do we have a subject?
Wash hands.
Mm-hmm. What's the missing word or words?
After use the product.
Say the sentence for me. And you need a subject. Who? Who does this? Who should do this?
The consumer, right?
Yeah. Okay. Or you.
Yes.
Wash your hands.
So read the whole. You
use.
started with you. You
wash the hands after use. No.
The hands?
Yeah, wash
Whose
hands?
hands?
After
Whose hands?
My hands.
Yeah, you wash.
My hands after use.
You wash my hands? No, no. I want you to wash your own hands. So,
yes, but I didn't get the meaning, right?
Okay. Sylvia, help him out. What would you say?
I don't know.
No one knows, really? Oh, I thought this was easy. So, Sylvia, that's a command And in a command, we don't put the subject, but the subject is always you. Who washes hands? You do. So try the sentence with you.
Your hands.
You should
Good.
wash your
Continue.
hands
After doing what?
after using the product.
Okay, good. I'm going to make a little change. Instead of should, I'm going to say must. And after using the product is great, but because they said use, I'm not going to change the word use. I'm going to say after the use of. I'm going to keep it the same just because use is not using. But after using the product is also acceptable, more than acceptable. That's it. That's the idea. You must wash your hands after the use of this product, because if you don't, you might poison yourself. So the problem is we take out you, and it's not clear who needs to wash their hands. Now, maybe we can understand what you were reading before, Rebecca. To avoid suffocation, let's do that one again. To avoid suffocation, keep away from children. So, Rebecca, what's missing in this sentence? What created confusion to the author?
The subject, okay. To avoid suffocation, keep it away from children.
Yeah. Keep. What's the it? Keep what away?
Keep the plastic away from children.
That's right. Keep the plastic or the classic wrap away from children. It's not that you have to keep away from children. You have to keep the plastic wrap away.
But I understood that when I read it.
Oh yeah, I know you got it. So this is what the article is about. Let's read through it, and then we're going to focus on the grammar point, the so and the such. Okay?
Okay.
So we read the first part. I've been so worried that I've been keeping away from children ever since. Tanya, second paragraph. I'm joking.
Okay, I'm joking. Obviously, we all know the intended meaning of the warning. The manufacturer is kindly reminding us that plastic bags can be dangerous for children. Here is another helpful warning I found recently on a children's toy. Danger of shocking. Not suitable for children under 14 in Europe or under 8 in the USA. This means strange, though, is there such a big difference between Europe and American children that they can't play with the same toys?
Good. Let's stop there for a second.
Okay.
Good. Very good. Very good. Not suitable for children under 14 in Europe or under 8 in the US, because I guess in Europe we can kill more children. I don't know what it means. I don't know. Tanya, I want you to repeat manufacturer.
Manufacturer.
Yeah, with a ch sound. Good. Manufacturer. And I want you to repeat the word choking. Not sh, but ch. Choking.
Okay, choking.
That's it. Very good, very good, very good. All right. Mr. Jose, can you continue from line 23? No, of course.
23. Okay. 23. No. Okay. No, of course. There isn't the difference is between the laws of those two regions. The European law states that this kind of product is not suitable for under 14s. The American law says it's okay for any kid over 8. Consequently, if a 10-year-old chokes while using the product, the manufacturer may be sued in Europe, but not in the USA. So,
Okay. Oh, sorry.
yes.
Okay. Finish up? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we see that the warning label is not really about protecting our children for danger. It's about protecting the manufacturer from litigation.
From litigation. Okay. So, so it just has to do with the local laws, basically.
Local laws.
All right. Litigation. Say that again for me.
Litigation.
Litigation. That means creating laws. Sorry, that means lawsuits. Litigation. Protecting you from a lawsuit. Okay. If there's any questions at any point about vocabulary, just let me know. All right? All right. So where are we next here? Ms. Sylvia, can you take it from 45?
Yes. And it's not only children who put themselves in danger, judging by this warning, which I found on a hair dryer. Do not use in shower. The message is clear. If you get electrocuted as a result of trying to wash and dry your hair at the same time, don't say you weren't warned.
Okay, very good. Repeat this word. Electrocuted.
Electrocuted.
That's it. It's not only children, it's also adults. It's also adults. Let's see. Anna Carolina, can you take the next one, presumably?
Yes. Presumably, all warning labels are a result of something which somebody has actually done in the past. So just imagine the strange behavior which led to this warning from John and Iron. Never iron clothes while they are being worn.
Take them off first, yes.
And it seems there are people out there with so little common sense that they need a warning like this from a bicycle mirror. Remember, objects in the mirror are actually behind you, or just one from a knife sharpening device. Warning, knives are sharp.
You know, when you sharpen knives, they're sharp, so don't forget.
Yes.
Famous case in the United States about someone drinking hot coffee. Remind me to tell you the story afterwards. Mr. Leonardo, can you take it from 67 for us? It seems.
I remember, John, a law here in my city.
Yeah.
That when we get in the elevator,
right?
There is a warning. Before getting, be sure that the elevator is in front of you. So, what? I need to be sure that the elevator is here?
Exactly.
It's a law. It's impressive,
That's a pretty good warning, actually, because, you know, I could really see people having a conversation and not looking.
But if you have a conversation, you don't read it.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. But they have to protect themselves, right? They have to protect themselves from the courts. So the warning is there just to say, hey, if you didn't read, that was your fault. not that you put on the elevation.
Yes, it's about litigation. Yes.
All right, take it away for us, Leonardo. It seems.
It seems that we live in such a litigation-driven culture that some people will sue a manufacturer even if the product does exactly what it is supposed to do. Consequently, there are some warning labels which seem so obvious that they hardly need starting. For example, I found this message on tube of sleeping pills. Warning, may cause drowsiness. And this one on a bag of firelighters. Caution, risk of fire.
Excellent. Risk of fire on a lighter. Very good. I want you to repeat the word in the chat window for me, where it says P. Repeat that word, and it's I, like pig. Read that word for me, Leonardo.
Driven?
Driven, because you said driving.
Yes.
And this one too. It rhymes with gray.
Starting?
No, there's no R. Look again.
Stating?
Stating. It seems so obvious that they hardly need stating. Right. Okay, and one last one. This one, all, which rhymes with the word ball. Give me just a second. Last one. Read that one for me.
Caution.
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 With a sh. Caution.
Caution.
Good.
Caution.
Okay, and AU is like all, like ball. Okay, very good. Okay, last part here, Mr. Jair. Why don't you take the first half, and Jose, you take the second, and hopefully I didn't miss anyone. Go ahead, Jair, from 79.
Okay. There are such a lot of warnings labels these days that sometimes it seems we are in danger of suffocating in them. Suffocating. But do warning labels actually protect manufacturers against litigation? Well, not always, apparently. In the US, there was a famous case of a woman who was badly scalded when she bought some coffee from a fast food shop and spilled some of it in her lap. She took the fast food company to court, won the case, and was awarded
awarded $160,000. Yeah.
In compensation, despite the fact that there was a warning label on the cup saying, "Warning, contents may be hot."
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. And guess which famous restaurant she went to? Do you know this story?
McDonald's or Starbucks, something like that.
McDonald's. This was before Starbucks.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Starbucks is new.
Starbucks was new. Starbucks had not yet been invented. And it says she won $160,000. To be honest with you, either there's more than one case, or because I think she won a lot more than that. She burned her lip. She sued them, and she won. There you go. So remember, when you drink coffee, if I remember right, the way I remember it was that there was not a warning label at the time, and then they had to start putting warning labels or something like that. Anyway, she won. True story. Listen, I want to focus on so and such now. So we're going to hone in on grammar. Okay, we can talk about the article another time. In fact, we'll probably read this again in a different kind of a class because it's an interesting article. But let's jump ahead here. Look at these examples in the box. You can't underline, but you can tell me the correct rules. All right? So Tanya, can you read the first example for us?
Yes. The first example, okay, in the extreme situation, teacher.
Yeah, you got to go right across. First the situation and then the consequence. You don't have to match it, just read it. Right across.
I've been so...
Good.
Okay. I've been so worried that I've been keeping all away from children.
So that's with so. Sylvia, can you read the such example?
There are such a lot of labels that we are in danger of suffocating in them.
Exactly. So these are two phrases that were taken directly out of the text we just read. Now, you've got a rule down there. Actually, Anna Carolina, can you read the first rule for us so we can get this into our head? And you have to choose the right answer.
Okay. Use so or such before an adjective and phrases with much, many. And now
So you got to choose, which one is it? Is it so or such? And is it much or many? And use that example in the box to decide. Well, is it so or such?
Teacher, I'm not understanding. What should I do, teacher? I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
So in the rule, you've got to choose between so or such. Do we use so before an adjective or such before an adjective? And if you're not sure, use that box to help you decide.
Okay, but which adjective? Gosh, teacher.
Look at the two sentences read by Sylvia and Tanya. Which one has an adjective in it?
Teacher, but it depends on the sentences. Sometimes I see such before an adjective.
Oh, wait, don't think about it yet. There's no thinking involved yet. Look at those two sentences in the box. Which one has an adjective?
So, we have to use so?
We do, you're right. And the example there is, I've been so worried.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So right now, there's no thinking involved. Just get the rule into your head. So before an adjective. Okay? And the second rule is pretty obvious now, isn't it, Anna Carolina?
The second?
Yeah, the second one.
Such before a noun phrase.
That's it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So adjective, such, noun. So that's the first point. That's very important here. That's the first point. Let's make sure that that's not confusing, because you've got a few gaps. Let's try this out. The first one is done for you. The writing on the label was so small that I couldn't read it. Jose, number 2. What do you think?
Number 2. It was strong. Is an adjective. It's an adjective. It was so strong.
Okay.
It's so okay.
Which one are you reading? Number 2 or number 3? You're reading number 3, aren't you?
No, number 3. It was so strong.
So it's so, you said?
So
strong. Are you sure? Because look,
strong is a adjective or a noun?
Strong is an adjective, yeah.
Adjective before an adjective, so no.
That's right, but it was. Oh, wait, hold on. Can you say strong cup of coffee? You need another word. You need an article. You need an article.
Okay.
So that changes it, doesn't it?
It was such.
Good. Article. Now article. A and or the. A and or the. Article. Article. A and or the. Which one? Such. Such.
Is a cup of coffee is countable.
Yeah. Article. So a and or the.
A, no?
A. Read the whole sentence. Number 3.
It was such a strong cup of coffee.
You got it. That's it. It was such a strong cup of coffee. So you're absolutely right that strong is an adjective, but remember what it said before in the previous page. It said it could be a noun or a noun phrase. A noun phrase would be like article, and then you can have some kind of a modifier or adjective, and then you have your noun.
John, could I ask something about the previous page, about the rule?
Yeah.
It's clear.
Because I'm confused. Look, rules. Use
Mhm.
so, such.
Right.
And use so, such. Use both. I don't understand.
No.
Oh.
Anna Carolina answered it correctly. Use such. Number 2 is use such.
So, and the first one is such.
The first one is so, and the second is such.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought that was clear because she
No,
got
I
the
was writing down the rules and maybe I didn't hear her. But one question. The meaning is
Yeah.
exactly the same
Yep.
for both words.
Pretty much. Yeah. The meaning is the same. Let me write the rules in the chat window because I apologize, but I thought it was already clear. So plus adjective,
Okay.
such
Yes.
plus noun, or noun phrase. And we
And
saw,
I will follow with a. Yeah.
that's it. Let's practice.
In
Let's
the sentence number 3, it was a noun phrase. Okay, it's clear.
Yep. A cup of coffee. Yeah. The confusing thing here is that you don't know how many words go in the blank. That's what's confusing. But you got it, Jose. You got it. All right. Tanya, we skipped number 2. What's the answer to number 2?
The coffee was so hot.
Exactly. The coffee was so hot that I couldn't drink it, for example. Very good. Leonardo, what do you think about number 4?
Okay, the night was so blunt.
Exactly. Blunt is an adjective.
Yes.
Rebecca, what do you think about number 5?
Number 5. It was shaped knife. It was such a shaped knife that blah blah.
It was such a sharp
Yes.
knife. That's right. You got it. It's a noun phrase. It was such a sharp knife. Anna Carolina, are you feeling brave with number 6? Anna Carolina, what do you think?
Okay, let me see. The item was that. Hold on. Oh, the item was at such high temperature.
Okay. I think you're missing
Such
a
a
word.
high?
Yes, that's it. That's it. Perfect. It's also a noun phrase. Such a high temperature. So just to recap, number 2 was so hot. Number 3 was such a strong cup of coffee. Number 4 was so blunt. Number 5 was such a sharp knife. Number 6 was such a high temperature.
In all these cases, all of them follow by a that.
In all of these cases, so hot that, yeah, so blunt. The knife was so blunt that. Yeah, you need more information afterwards.
Well,
Yes.
because for example, such it could be used without that as well, or even so.
There,
That would be another rule, maybe.
there are, yeah, there are a few other ways to use it, but I think we don't have time to go into all those ways yet.
Of course.
Think
No,
about
but
Okay, but next week I can follow it up, or in the future I can follow it up and try to give you one big schema with absolutely everything. But for today, we want to just focus on this rule maybe, because I think this is easy to remember, and it will really help clear things up. Okay, now it says to make some sentences here, but I actually, let me just take us a quick look because we're running out of time. Maybe I can give you a second example here. Yeah, I want you to get a little more practice. So look, Rebecca, as you were saying, it's followed with that, and here you can see use so/such
okay.
plus that
Yeah.
to describe an extreme situation and its consequences. He was so frightened that he ran away. The soup was so hot that it burnt her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And exactly the same meaning at the bottom. They were such, adjective, dreadful, actors that we decided to leave early. She was having such a good time that she didn't want to go home. All right? So this is kind of what you were saying a moment ago with that. That's basically the idea. Give me just a second, and let's see if there's anything else I wanted to say about it. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. All right. Use so before. So that's it. Just summarizes the rules. So before an adjective, such before a noun phrase. I want to give you a little more practice because I know this is a little confusing. All right. Let me just say a quick hello to Mr. Lucas. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Lucas. How are you? I don't hear you, Lucas. So when you get your mic on, just say hello to the class, okay? He's gone. Mr. Host, who did I miss? Well, I'm lost. I don't know. I'm going to go in the order that I see you. Okay, so Tanya, take the first one for us. Tell me if it's so or such. Tell me what you think.
Okay. It was such a cold day that we decided to stop for a hot drink.
Perfect. Such a cold day. I think you got the hang of it. Sylvia, continue.
His temperature was such a height.
Nope.
So a height.
Nope. Don't add a. Because look, you got such, so, or such a. And high, is that an adjective?
So height. No?
Yeah,
so
good.
height that we took him to the hospital.
Good.
It's an adjective, so
it is.
Adjective.
But there's one problem, which is your pronunciation.
High.
Say again?
High.
Hi.
High.
Hi. Hi there.
Yes.
It's just like hi, like hello, like ciao. Hi. So high. Repeat.
So high.
That's it. That's it. Because you're always saying height or high. You're always putting a little consonant. GH is silent. High. Anyway, you got it right. It's an adjective. You got it right. Okay. We did time to Sylvia. Rebecca, 3.
Okay, number 3. They often put such a ridiculous advice on products that now I don't bother to read it.
Is advice countable or not countable?
Advice is one advice, two advice is comfortable. So many.
I can say 2 advices? Really?
Some
Rebecca?
advices. People say, well.
Give me some advice is good. Give me 2 advices? Doesn't work.
Okay.
So
they often put so ridiculous advice on products.
Doesn't work either. So guess what? This is something that we actually haven't seen before.
Okay, it's such without a.
Exactly. It's such without a. So we haven't actually seen this before, but let's learn it now.
Yeah, good.
If it's uncountable, like advice is uncountable, there's no article. So in this case, it's got to be, they often put such ridiculous advice on products. That, blah, 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 blah. So that's another factor. If it's uncountable, no article, but you still use such. And I actually apologize here because I thought that that was introduced earlier, but it wasn't. So we're seeing it now, but I can maybe upgrade the material and add that to a schema at the end, okay? But now we know. So the third rule to keep in mind is it countable or uncountable? Anna Carolina, challenge yourself with number 4.
He was such a bad doctor that we decided to complain.
That is correct, because doctor is countable. Perfect. Okay. Leonardo, challenge yourself with number 5.
There was such much blood that I thought he would die.
Is blood countable? Can I say 1 blood, 2 bloods?
No.
No, it's not. So try again.
There was such much blood that I thought he would die.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work. Try again. There's only one left.
There was so
Good.
much blood.
So much blood. So much blood.
Yes.
Tanto sang. So much blood. Right?
So much blood.
Right. So look, here, this one is tricky because it's an adverb. And here, you might not remember. But if we go back to that rule earlier, I'm pretty sure it said it. Let me just double check. It said in the rule that Anna Carolina mentioned before, use so before an adjective, but it has this extra little information and phrases with much and many. So, it's true, I didn't write that in the chat window, but because I was trying to give you the short version, but that's an example. So it's there. It's there on slide 7. That's an example. All right. So there you go. It's confusing, but you got it in the end. All right, Mr. Jose, challenge yourself with number 6.
Yes. Number 6. People are so worried about their children that they never let them out of their sight.
So worried about their children. I agree, because it's an adjective. Perfect.
Yes, it's clear.
All right. Back to you, Tanya, for 7.
Let me see. There are such.
You got it. Keep going.
I'm thinking if I need to use the article or not.
This one's easy because can you ever use lot without an article? Is it possible?
No.
No, you can't. So it's easy.
Okay. There are such a lot of labels that it's easy to get confused.
Right. It's always a lot of. So this one is a set form in the language.
Okay.
Last one, Sylvia.
You take such a silly risk that I surprised.
Risks is plural, so careful.
So without article.
Good. Good.
Such
You remember from the article grammar garage we did. You remember the rule.
Yes.
If it's plural, no articles. Very good.
Risk that I surprise you haven't managed to kill yourself.
Yeah. There's a little typo. It should say that I'm surprised. Sorry, that's a mistake in the text. It should say I'm surprised. But for some reason the M disappeared. That is absolutely correct. You take such silly risks that I'm surprised you haven't managed to kill yourself. Excellent. Now, I'm going to give you a little practice with a little game. Have you ever seen or heard the game? This is a game show in Britain from the 1970s called Blankety Blank. Blankety Blank. You had to say a sentence to your partner with one word missing. That was the blank. Sometimes the sentence would sound a little rude. That's why it's blankety blank, because instead of saying a bad word, we used to say blankety blank. Like, you blankety blank children won't leave me alone, instead of saying a bad word. So the goal of the game was to try to see how many people could fill in the right word in the sentence. Guess what? We're going to play blankety blank with so and such. Here are the rules. Read along. I'll read it. You read along on the screen. There are 2 teams. Well, we don't have a lot of time, so I don't know if we're going to do teams, but generally there are 2 teams. I will give you a sentence using so and such, replacing a key word with banana or any out-of-place word. For example, the kids had never seen a Santa Claus with such an amazing banana before. Now, banana is obviously not the right word, The rest of your team will write an answer. If 2 team members write beard, as in the kids had never seen Santa Claus with such an amazing beard before, and that's the right answer, then your team gets 2 points. When it's the other team's turn, then it's the other team's turn. And we will repeat until one contestant has a winning total. Okay, I think we're going to play this without teams. So, I'm going to try to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sentences. And let's see, how can I do this? I want to give you a sentence, and I want you to construct the so or the such phrase and remove one word. So let's do an example together. And we don't have a lot of time, but maybe we can do 1 or 2 of these. Let's see. So I'm going to give you a sentence. I'll give you one example here. The famous, let's see, what's my sentence here? The famous ballet dancer, we'll do this as an example. Famous ballet dancer, whoops. Okay, here we go. The famous ballet dancer has given up dancing because his bananas are so painful that he can't dance. Okay, so here's an example for you. Rebecca.
Yes.
You say that word and say the word that goes in place of banana. Class, you think about your answers too. Go ahead, Rebecca.
The sentence you just wrote in the chat window.
That's right. What word would you replace with banana?
The
Let's do this
famous
as
ballet dancer has given up dancing because his he are so painful that he can't dance. But okay, his feet.
his feet are so painful. Okay. How many people had the same answer as Rebecca? Feet.
I saw leg.
You thought leg.
I saw legs or feet too.
I thought about I thought of leg as well.
Wow, we had more legs than feet. Ooh, interesting, interesting. So that means that you would have gotten 1 point in that round, Rebecca. So then the next person would go. Now, the problem is we're out of time. Just beginning my game, but we're out of time here. Oh, we've got to stop. Oh, no, oh, no. Okay, we're going to have to save it for the next time. But anyway, now you have an introduction. So next time we'll start the game a little earlier, and we'll get it. The idea here is that it's going to force you to use so and such, okay? And okay, now you know the rules. We'll do it next time. Sorry, we ran out of time, everyone. I apologize. Okay. I apologize.
No, it was good. Thank
Forgive
you.
me. Forgive me.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be back for 2 hours tomorrow from 10 to 12 GMT for Learning from Pictures.
Okay.
Short stories.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye for now.
Bye-bye. See you.